Foam. This one component has paved the way to keyboard upgrades and mods. We started from cutting random pieces of foam and stuffing it into our cases, and then having plate foam and PE foam mods. In this day and age, foam isn't something unique anymore. Instead, it has become an essential for most keyboards. It creates both the really popular, talky and creamy keyboards that we really like. But today we finally see a change. We have cork, a cork plate and a cork sheet. Now before I get into more details about how this is different from normal foam, the kit that gave birth to this is the Zoom 75 Tiga. It starts with an amazing unboxing experience, making the kit feel very premium. We even have an included screwdriver now. For PCB, we have two choices. They are both triple mode 5-pin PCBs equipped with hot swap sockets and per key RGB. But we have a choice for whether we want flex cuts or none at all. My own personal pick would be without flex cuts, but that's all up to you. On top of all that, we have 4 different mounting options. We have top mount, split O-ring mount, elastic bar silicone mount, and silica gel mount. As for our case, we still have the classic Zoom 75 shape, which I personally do like. This is the milk tea variant and also have a two-tone look going for it. And probably one of the highlights of the Zoom 75 Tiga is this back design. It complements the overall shape and style of the board really well. I definitely do like this a lot more compared to the older design. It's also nice to see that they're trying out different designs compared to the usual backweight designs that we're used to. And this definitely does add a lot more personality to it. Now, it's not just an upgrade to looks. The case itself has some new features. Firstly, my absolute favorite feature, we have the ball catch system. No screws needed for assembly or disassembly. Simply push or pull on the top cover and it's open. Secondly, to go perfect with our first feature, magnetic daughterboard connection. These first two features combined together creates a really smooth and hassle-free building experience. We have our Bluetooth batteries hidden underneath this internal weight, and as you can see, we have 2 little divots at the side which actually houses these separate PCBs. These separate PCBs connect our screen and scroll wheel through these pins located on our top frame, which makes this build have 0 cables, even with a screen, a scroll wheel and the daughterboard. And yes, we have a screen. You can either have a screen or a badge. Fully customizable screen all through a single app. So, jam-packed with all these new features, let's get to building. I'll be using the elastic bar mount since I have tried the others on the Zoom 65 V3. Now, the main thing I want to focus on is this. Cork material for dampening. I had no idea what to expect in terms of acoustics, so I did a really simple build with the non-flex cut PCB paired with the FR4 plate and the HMX Hyacinth switches. With all the modern features it has, the building experience is really smooth and enjoyable. It's definitely very beginner friendly. I finished up the build with some Dalgona keycaps from Osume, figured it would match the colorway I have and fits the overall pastel theme it has. So here's how the board sounds. So as you can tell, I decided to try out all the different plates with the cork dampening to find out which plate sounds better with cork dampening. And now here's my take on the acoustics of this new dampening material. It's actually very different from foam. Instead of getting that very deep tone, we instead get a very sharp and crisp sound. Especially on a PC plate, I expected a little more of the deep tones, but it actually had a very light tone to it, which is really good, which means that we might see a future where clack enjoyers or people who want to achieve clack in general will use cork dampening to help achieve a cleaner sound. I do have to mention that even though I keep saying a light tone and clack, I wouldn't say it's exactly the same profile as a foamless clacky build that we are used to. Instead, it has its very own unique sound to it. The best way to put it, it basically helps create a cleaner light tone instead of running a foamless build. Overall, I'm actually really glad that they are slowly innovating and creating new things for the keyboard community because I feel like it has been stale for a little while. So having something new, especially new dampening materials for mods and upgrades, and for a different sound profile, I think this is a very good improvement for the whole community in general. And for the keyboard itself, it's a really nice keyboard. The quality on Zoom keyboards have always been amazing, and this doesn't fail either. I really like the overall style they have gone with the Zoom 75 Tiga. It has a very unique look to it that separates it from other boards. With all the customizable options and new features, it's definitely a huge improvement from the previous Zoom 75, which was really popular. So if you're interested, I'll have it linked down below. And I should talk about this. This is the most recent video I have recorded ever since my account got hacked. To put it very simply, I got baited by a fake sponsor from Shopify. I genuinely thought that I wouldn't get hacked, and even if I did do something stupid like download a file, I wouldn't run that file because I'm not that kind of like guy. But I didn't exactly run the file, but they still managed to get access to all my information. But thanks to Google, I have the channel back, and we're back. I'm just gonna get back onto schedule. We have a lot of videos to do for November and December, so subscribe, stay tuned. I lost like 200 subscribers, but you know. Also, let me know your thoughts on the new profile picture. Let me know if you guys prefer the old one or the new one. I figured the new one is a more accurate representation of myself currently, because the old profile picture was when I always wore caps and a hoodie. But now I'm just a guy in a t-shirt and hair. So let me know. I really like my new profile picture, but if you guys prefer the old one, we'll stick with the old one. Thank you so much for the support on the channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you enjoy my content, and comment your thoughts on the keyboard down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.